Hello everyone, dear friends. You've probably already watched the first season of the Netflix series Wednesday. The series instantly became popular, and you, like us, had many questions. Why did the series become popular? Where has Jenna Ortega starred before? Who plays the Thing Han? This and much more are in today's video. Stay tuned to find out if there will be a second season. You're on the Snail TV channel. Enjoy watching. Wednesday has become mega popular in a short time. It has already been distributed in fragments on all social networks. The series is a continuation of the famous Addams Family. The Wednesday character has existed for more than half a century. Nevertheless, success does not fade away. Wednesday became the most watched series among English-language releases on Netflix. In 1 week, viewers watched the series for 341.2 million hours. Why did Wednesday become popular? Many factors influenced Wednesday's success. A considerable role was played by a dynamic plot and classic attributes of teenage mystical stories, such as a closed school, a gloomy gothic atmosphere, skeletons in the closet, secrets, and riddles. Discussion of the series moved to social networks, and rumors about it quickly spread. The youth immediately joined the discussion. As critics say, Wednesday has all the ingredients necessary for a successful young adult story. The series raises topics: fathers and children, one against all, outcasts, and personal problems of the characters very close to teenagers. It has everything: drama, detective, love, comedy, and humor. In general, everyone can find something of their own. And of course, the charm of the main character, Jenna Ortega. She was born on September 27, 2002, into a large family in the Coachella Valley, California. Yes, she's already 20 years old, and she's quite an experienced actress. Jenna spent half her life on the set.
Since you were how old?
Since I was 9.
9 years old.
Yeah.
You started acting. You did commercials?
Yeah, well, when I first started acting, because I had no connection to Hollywood or the industry or anything like that, I was told I could only do commercials.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've got some good commercial experience.
You did. What commercials did you do?
I did a lot. I feel like the most, I had a pretty big Old Navy commercial. And I was accidentally McDonald's girl for a year because 3 unrelated casting directors hired me in McDonald's commercials.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got a McDonald's commercial, and McDonald's was unaware you'd been in their last commercial?
Yeah, the last 2.
The last 2 commercials?
Yeah.
Well, they're really not paying attention, are they?
That's their business.
Ortega gained her first name thanks to the roles of young Jane in the romantic comedy drama series of the CW channel, Jane the Virgin, and Harley Diaz in the Disney Channel series Stuck in the Middle. Jenna Ortega got on the set of the series Wednesday because she can play with her eyes. Since the Wednesday character is constantly with the same facial expression, but at the same time she needs to express anger, sadness, and joy. Tim Burton himself contacted Ortega and invited her to the casting. The famous director and writer said that Jenna is perfect for the role of the wayward and gloomy Wednesday. Only she knows how to play with her eyes. The creator of the series, Miles Miller, admitted that as soon as he saw the young actress Jenna Ortega, he immediately realized that she should play the Wednesday's role. And they did not make a mistake with their choice. It's like Jenna was made for this movie. The dance, which became popular on the web, was invented by the actress. She put it on just a few days before the filming of this episode. Ortega says she was inspired by British singer Suzy Sue, American choreographer Bob Fosse, Lisa Loring, and archive pictures of people dancing in clubs in the 80s. In addition to dancing, Jenna Ortega took cello lessons, archery, and fencing, and studied German. In this version, Wednesday is a little older than we used to. In the 6th series, she doesn't celebrate her 16th birthday. Why is Wednesday? Morticia explained that the name Wednesday comes from a nursery rhyme that says, "Wednesday's child is full of woe." The action in the series begins with the fact that after a scandalous expulsion from another ordinary school, the Addams sent their daughter to the Nevermore Academy, which they once graduated from. The academy has a cult of Edgar Allan Poe, also a graduate of the academy. The so-called outcasts are trained here: vampires, werewolves, sirens, and so on. The headmistress, Larissa Weems, towers over them. Wednesday herself will have to master psychic abilities to stop a local serial killer and uncover the secret of her parents. But Wednesday herself, in my opinion, is learning to be more human. By the end of the series, she integrates into the team and is friends with Annette. The role of Enid was played by Emma Myers. Her Enid is the complete opposite of the main character. She is cheerful, friendly, bright and noisy. The girls are forced to share one room, and initially it seemed like a complete nightmare, but by the end of the season, they get used to each other. I won't spoiler anymore, in case someone hasn't watched it yet. The series also starred Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia, Louis Guzman plays the role of Wednesday father, and Gwendolyn Christie as Lisa Weems. Among the creators of the series, the authorship of Tim Burton is most actively mentioned in advertising materials, with the creator of Edward Scissorhands and Ed Wood rather acted here as a guest star. You shouldn't underestimate his contribution at all either. Burton directed the first 4 episodes of the series, produced it, and invited 2 of his regular colleagues, the costumer Ed Wood and the composer Danny Elfman. However, this is not a Tim Burton series. The duo of screenwriters Alfred Gough and Miles Miller really rules Wednesday. Alfred Gough is best known as one of the creators of the WB, the CW prequel series about Superman, Smallville, and the additional Netflix series The Addams Family, Wednesday. Along with longtime writing and producing partner Miles Miller, Gough also co-wrote the dystopian AMC series Into the Badlands. The series was filmed in 70 locations and 6 film studios, including the sites where the filming of The Vampire Diaries and Cute Liars took place. Tim Burton, along with the whole team, chose Romania as the main location for filming to capture the mysterious and gloomy atmosphere of the series. This is the neighborhood of Bucharest. The choice of the country turned out to be obvious. Romania has long been assigned the status of the most mystical country, around which legends and myths constantly walks. It would be strange if the series was filmed in some other place. Several scenes for the series were filmed in Cantacuzino Castle, located on the Romanian side of the Carpathians. He acted as Nevermore Academy. The roof was modified for Wednesday. She should have looked more gothic. As for the interior scenes of the school, they were filmed in a historical monument house, Casa Montero. This is a very old building located in the heart of the Romanian capital. It is in it that the grandiose marble staircase and many ornate rooms that were used in the scenes where Wednesday and her classmates wander around Nevermore. The scenes in the office of the director of the academy, Mrs. Weems, by the way, were also filmed here. And now, interesting facts. Do you know why Jenna gets furious when she sees apples?
They had me dance around a room and do certain things, but most of all, they would assign foods to the girls. There was usually me with another girl, another 2 girls. Okay, your fries, your nuggets, your apples. And every single time, without fail, I was apples.
Oh.
Which, who goes to McDonald's and wants
Nobody.
the apples? It was like one of the most disappointing experiences of my life. Crafty after work, they would like heat up some of the nuggets to give to me after work. Like, oh, we know you wanted the nuggets.
Yeah.
And then you're like charity, it's like a pity project.
You'd sit there sadly eating an apples, although it probably the healthier alternative in the long run.
True, but now every time I see an apple, I'm just infuriated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To create the legendary braids for the main actress, the series team spent 3 hours trying different types of extensions until they found the right thickness and length. But Ortega had to shave the back of her head so that the hairline was always perfect and the braids looked natural. The series starred popular actress Christina Ricci, who played the same Wednesday in the films The Addams Family and Addams Family Values. In the new film, the movie star got the role of botany teacher Marilyn Thornhill. Thanks to the series Wednesday, Lady Gaga's song Bloody Mary, which she released back in 2011, entered the charts of iTunes, Apple Music, and other music platforms. Famous costume designer Colin Atwood worked on the images of the characters, who was also responsible for the style of the characters in the films Sleepy Hollow, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and other popular films. And one more rightfully very interesting fact. In the age of modern technology, you might think that the hand in the new series was created with the help of computer graphics. But this is not the case. The hand is played by an actor Victor Dorobantu. In an interview with Screen Rant, Jenna Ortega said that a special sign language was invented for the Thing. As the actress noted, it was important to Tim Burton that the Thing was played by a real actor. The director didn't want to create a thing with visual effects. Thanks to this approach of the interaction of the characters with the Thing, the character himself turned out to be plausible. He was dressed in a blue suit for filming. He spent hours hiding in walls, under tables, and under the floor to get the perfect angles for the hand character. And finally, unsuccessful shots. Yes, like after the Jackie Chan movies. Netflix decided to make a selection of unsuccessful shots. After watching them, the series no longer looks so gloomy. I think everyone is interested to know if there will be a second season. According to Deadline, the Wednesday team will soon gather to begin work on the second season. This means that it will be at least a year before we see the heroine again, but the good news is that the project is moving forward. Before that, the writers reported that they had thought out the general plot in advance for about 4 seasons. Despite record-breaking views, Netflix is still silent about the second season. The announcement is expected in early 2023. As for when the new series will be released, the premiere should be expected in 2024. That's the end. In my opinion, the atoms are our inner world hidden from the eyes. That's why we like it so much. Friends, if you liked our review, then don't forget to like and subscribe to Snail TV.